Stadium in Boise, Idaho. It's the Utah State Aggies and the Boise State Broncos. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Well, today is some history for Utah State. After bouncing around to a few different leagues in the last few years, they have finally found a home. The Aggies are into the Pac-12, and they are excited to show their high level of football and showcase what they've got for the rest of the country. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Fielded in the end zone. It's Starling. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Aggies offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one, communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for room, it's Jacobs.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Broncos offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of...
Finding some room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Rushes on him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play. Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
And the hard part is, once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gaines. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Boise State!
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it down the left side. Running free. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got some room, it was over. The extra point here would tie the game.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Riley. Oh, the sweet feet. Open field on the right. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Broncos!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The run inside. It's Jacobs. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping through the defense. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Wants to throw on first down. He wants it all. Grabbed it in the end zone, but caught it just out of bounds on the left sideline. It's incomplete.
And man, that didn't miss by much, but I do like the effort by the receiver. You can tell he's trying to get those toes in, trying to dance a little bit, but he couldn't get there. The ball was just a little bit too wide near the sideline.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Knocks him down a couple of yards short of the marker, and how about this free safety showing those tackling skills and forcing a 4th down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Touchdown, Utah State! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the move, it's Riley. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Running to maybe some room here. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Back to throw, it's Madsen. That's reeled in, it's Wagner. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught. Turning it on. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Starting to feel a little pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up,
oh, it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Man, those are backbreak.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking for the edge, it's Jacobs. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Utah State up-tempo.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes a stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now on 1st down from the 28. Trying play action.
Man, who says you can't run?
Fires toward the end zone. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Before we kick off the 2nd half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Hey, guys, Boise State's head coach told me at the half, a lot of positives to take away. They have a lead and performed well in their Pac-12 conference opener in the 1st half. But that's not good enough. He said, we can be even better, and I want our players to have that same level intensity to start the 3rd quarter.
All right, Holly. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Makes it past the marker. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down.
Could be an alley. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Madsen. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The give on the counter. There he goes. Powers through. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Utah State up-tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Looking left. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Running inside, it's Jacobs. Picks up the first down. There's a crease. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it. It's Jacobs. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Extra point here will tie the game.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Got his man on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Just feeds the running back. Got a little grass there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Headed to the fourth, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. I'll send the tight end in motion, making side adjustments here. Handoff to the single back. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Broncos! They move on top here in the fourth. The Broncos fight back and take the lead.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Makes the catch, it's Jacobs. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. And he's wrestled to the ground. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first. At the worst possible time. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
On the run, deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. Touchdown, Aggies! And they turn it into a defensive score.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time...
Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
On the ground, it's Riley. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to impose their will with the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The run inside. It's Riley. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. Touchdown, Boise State! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. He's got him in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
Just laid him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, 2, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Pressure coming. Turning it on. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good. especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Quick strike complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Trying to get rid of it.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Makes the grab on the left. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On the move, he fires. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And this is a situation as a defense. The game's on the line. You got to know the situation. A completion over the middle of the field to the 10-yard line, I tackle him, I get him on the ground, the ball game's over. Ball thrown in the end zone, swat that ball to the ground, ball game over. You got to know those situations in football.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays.